It's time for the next episode of Dating Tips and Tricks, how to highlight your best personality, where we look at different dating profiles and give our feedback. Maybe pull out the red pen and just speak on things. I know. We don't need to tell them how to make themselves look better, but sometimes we are just kikiing it up a little bit. So let's just check out what we got in store for today. All right, let's look at Body's profile before we actually look at what he looks like. He says, honestly, most women on here have no personality nor know how to hold a conversation of substance. The internet got you thinking you got options. Don't come in here looking for the perfect simp. And if you one of the ones that got so many options, you cut N words off for not calling you and texting, stay your childish ass where you at. Grown men be busy. It's simple. P.S. Having crazy expectations for someone you just met is crazy. If you have more than one kid by different men and you under 30, I'm straight on you. That's Body. Body is rattling off the typical conversation, the typical talking points of the manosphere, and he's doing that at the age of 22. So I can just imagine that this is going to be his reality for a long time, like forever. This is Body. Take it in. More of Body holding his money at his ear, typical skinny jeans, but he's 22. But I really don't see a lot of these people growing out of this mindset. This is how they typically are. He says that most women don't know how to have a conversation and have no personality. And I'm honestly seeing just the opposite. I don't see very many of these XYs that have a personality and being able to showcase themselves or be creative. This person comes across as negative, and the pictures are atrocious. And honestly, I would just want him to keep this like it is because he's 22. He doesn't deserve anything better. He doesn't deserve anything. But that's my opinion. You guys can go ahead and weigh in. Now, let's go to the next one. This is Stefan. Stefan is 36. This is what he says about himself. A successful multi-million dollar investor who were born in Mayfair, London. Listen to me, ladies. If you are the ones that call yourself independent but living in an apartment or don't own a house outright without mortgage, then you are not independent. Ladies, do not ask any man to bring more than what you can't bring, and that is legs and vajayjay. I'm worth $750 million US currency to put up with women's who don't, who, this is Stefan. Stefan is 36. This is what he says about himself. A successful multi-million dollar investor who were born in Mayfair, London. Listen to me, ladies. If you are one of the ones that calls yourself independent but living in an apartment or don't own a house outright without mortgage, then you are not independent. Ladies, do not ask any man to bring more than what you can't bring, and that is legs and vajayjay. I'm worth $750 million US currency to put up with women's who doesn't have two-thirds of what I have and talking about you independent. Stop the BS. Now, Stefan, Stefan has, look at that yellow arrow that I have highlighted. Yeah, I'm just saying, you go ahead and take a gander. I'm not going to elaborate. But Stefan also has goals in his mouth, talking about he a multi-million dollar investor that's worth 750 million, wearing a champion t-shirt and looking like he looks, and having grammar and like he does without any, it just can, why are these people unable to use punctuation? Just why? It just irks my soul. And then the random capitalization of words that shouldn't be capitalized and not being able to use subject verb agreement. It's just mind boggling. If you are worth 750 million US currency, you can afford a tutor. You can afford the Hooked on Phonics app. You absolutely can, because I'm not worth $750 million US currency, and I'm able to afford Hooked on Phonics for my child. He needs to try again, try harder. That's all I got. Try again, try harder. Now we got Asante. Asante says that he is 33. He says, I'm a polygamist looking for a perfect 2 or 3 women to build with and love on. There are so many out there searching. They'll be sisters and we'll have fun. Any questions you want to ask, I can answer. We must match each other in a colorful symmetry. I love rainbows. Grew up on Rainbow Doctor and went to Rainbow Elementary. I've always had girls from childhood, but they weren't to my maturity level. Neither could they comprehend me. No traps, just movement. Some emojis, got the rose, got cat, got milk and cookies, got honey pot, got the little yummy looking emoji. Just fun. Let's enjoy. Just rainbows. Lots of honey and yumminess. Yes, no. But there's a whole lot. I mean, somebody might be looking like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I want. But I'm having an allergy attack. I'm pretty sure I now have bronchitis just looking at this picture. I have adult onset asthma just looking at this picture. And if I were single, this would be an absolute no, an absolute fail. But he's looking for 2 to 3 women's because all these other women just haven't been on his level. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not certain that it's going to be a great match for y'all, but he's in Atlanta. Y'all just let me know what you think about this one. So that's all that I have for you today. Hopefully you guys can jump in. We can continue this conversation. Pull out your red pen. Who stood out to you the most? Go ahead and jump in the comments and let me know. Like, comment, share.